Hello guys, my name is Kadiri. Welcome to my YouTube channel. On this video, I'm going to show you 5 best free video editors that you can use to put together your video projects. These video editors are completely free and they have no watermarks. You have full access to all their functionalities. If by the end of this video you find any of these video editors interesting and you want to learn more about it, I have links to some of them in the description of this video. You can go check them out for an in-depth tutorial. So let's get started. So the first free video editor I'm going to show you is the Windows Video Editor. If you are using Windows 10 or Windows 11, you already have this video editor already installed in your computer. Windows 10 and Windows 11 comes with a free video editor. So to access this video editor, you are going to head over to your search and then you are going to search for Photos. The video editor is located within the Photos app. When the search is done, you are going to find the Photos app as the best match and then you are going to click on the Open button. At the top of your screen, you see a button labeled Video Editor. So you are going to click on it to open the video editor. So here I am on the video editor that comes with Windows 10 and 11. Although Windows 11 has 2 free video editors. The other one is called Clipchamp. It is a free video editor. It has way more advanced functionalities than this very video editor right here. But that is a video for another day. So here I am on my video editor. I can import objects into this video editor by simply dragging them right here into the project library. Down here you have your timeline. So to add objects to your timeline, you can simply drag them from your project library down to the timeline right here. So immediately I did that, you see that these different tools appeared right here that you can use to work on your video project. So you can pretty much do all the basics of video editing right here. You can trim, you can split, you can add text, you can add motion, you can add 3D effects, you can add filters, and lots more. Above the timeline, you have your preview section. So right here, you can preview your video projects as it progresses. So at the top of the preview section, you have the background music. Right here, you have access to a bunch of free background music you can add to your video project. You can even sync your video to the beats of the music. Down here, you can control the volume. So next to the background music, you have the custom audio. You can add custom audio to your video project. That is if you don't want any of the music that comes with the video editor. Now, one downside about this video editor is that you cannot add transition between 2 objects. You cannot do a picture-on-picture effect. And also, when you are done with your video project and you want to export it, when you hit on the finish video button right here, you can see right here the highest quality you have here is the 1080p. You cannot export higher than that. So if you have a video in 4K, it is definitely going to reduce the quality of that video. So those are just the 2 downsides about this video editor. Aside those, it's a very wonderful video editor and it's very easy to use. So let's jump to the next one. So the next free video editor on the list is Shotcut. To download Shotcut, you can head over to their website, shotcut.org. Shotcut is a free and open source application. To download it, you can go ahead and hit on this click to download button at the top right here. So after downloading and installing the application on your computer, when you open it, you're going to see something like this at first. So you're going to go ahead and give it a project name and then click on the start button. So just like the other video editors, you can drag your file to the playlist. So down here you have your timeline. You can add objects to your timeline by simply dragging them into the timeline. So immediately I drag my object down to the timeline, you see that a track is created. I can create multiple tracks by right clicking on the side of my track right here and then hover my mouse to tracks operation, and then right here you see you can add an audio track, you can add a video track, you can insert tracks, you can also remove tracks right here. Once again, unlike the Windows video editor, you can add transition between objects. So to add transition, you can simply drag an object over another and you see a transition will be created. So when you click on the transition and you head over to properties, right here within the videos field, you have multiple transition you can add. You can even add a custom transition down here. So above your timeline, you have a preview section. You can use to preview your projects as you progress. So down here under the filters, you have different categories of filters you can add to your video projects. As you can see, they are divided into 3 different categories. You have the favorites, you have video, and you also have audio. So one interesting thing about Shotcut that I like is that Whatever it is you are doing on shortcuts, they have different views that is dedicated to that task. So for instance, right now I'm in the editing mode. So that's why you have this editing button highlighted. So if I wanted to do FX, I can click on the FX button right here, and then right here I can do my FX. If I wanted to do color grading, I can click on the color button right here. Then I can go ahead and color grade, and also have audio and of course player. But are there any downside about the Shortcut video editor? Well, Shortcut is a very complex video editor. So if you are really dedicated into the video editing business, you need to have a very good knowledge of Shortcut to be able to navigate your way through the software. Except maybe you are pulling together simple videos, then you are good to go. But if you are the type that are into complex effects, you need a very good knowledge of Shortcut. So let's jump to the next one. So the next video editor I'm going to show you is Kinelive. To download Kinelive, you can head over to the website kinelive.org, and then you can go ahead and hit on the download button down here, select your operating system, and then you are good to go. The download is going to kick off. So after downloading and installing Kinelive on your computer, you are going to see something like this when you open it. You can drag and drop objects into your project bin. So down below you have multiple tracks you can work with. So at the top right here, you have different views. So if I wanted to preview an object before moving it into my timeline, I can simply click on it and I can preview it right here. And the next screen is where I can preview my projects as I put them together. So next to my project bin, I have compositions. So right here under the compositions, you have multiple transition you can add to your project. You also have access to multiple effects right here. So just like shortcuts, you have views that are dedicated to different tasks that you are performing on the software. So right now I'm on the editing view. If I want to switch to the audio view, I can simply click on the audio button right here. Or if I want to do effects, I can quickly switch to the effects view, and then colors, I can color grade. So Kinelive is a very interesting and powerful video editor. So just like shortcuts, you need to have a very good knowledge of it to be able to use it very effectively. So if you find this video helpful so far, please do well to give the video a like. And also do well to support my channel by hitting on that subscribe button and also turn on post notifications so you get notified when I post a new video. Thank you. So another free video editor is Openshot. To get Openshot, you can head over to their website openshot.org. I have a link to the site in the description. You can download this application on any operating system, that is Mac, Windows, or Linux. So to kick off your download, you can go ahead and hit on this download button right here. So after downloading and installing the application, when you open it, you are going to see something like this. So once again, just like the Windows editor, you can simply drag in objects into your project file. Down below, you have multiple timelines you can work with. So to add objects to this timeline, you can simply drag them down to the timeline. There you have it. At the top right, you have the preview section where you can preview your project as you progress. And you can even add transition between two objects. So right here under the transition, you have multiple transition you can add to your project. You can add effects. You have a bunch of effects right here. So when you right click on any of the objects on the timeline, when you hit on properties, you see you can add different keyframes to that object. So the downside about this video editor is in the title. So when you hit on the titles button right here, as you can see, you have the title button. When you hit on the title button, you can add regular titles to your video project. So you have a bunch of templates right here. So when I close this and you go over to the title again, there's a second button down there to add animated title. But to take advantage of these animated titles, you need to download a secondary software called Blender. So when I hit on any of these templates right here, you see a notification pops up telling me that I can't use it, that I need to download Blender on my computer to be able to use this animated title. So aside that, Openshot is an amazing video editor. So the last but not the least, we have DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is a very powerful video editor. Many film studios use DaVinci Resolve to put together their video projects. DaVinci Resolve has a paid version and it also has a free version. So with the free version, you get the core and foundational capabilities of video editing. However, if you need to gain access to more effects, you need to go ahead and purchase the paid version. But with the free version, you can pretty much do all the video editing you want. Of all the video editors I've mentioned in this video, DaVinci Resolve is the most powerful. So to download the latest version of DaVinci Resolve on your computer, you can go ahead to their website. I have the link in the description of this video. You are going to scroll down and click on the download now button. When you click on the download button, you have a few different options. You have the DaVinci Resolve 18, which is the free version. You also have DaVinci Resolve Studio 18, which is a paid version. And down below, you have other lower versions. But I would recommend you go for the latest version. So once you have decided on which one you want, you can go ahead and hit on your operating system to kick off your download. So that's it, guys. Those are the 5 best free video editing software. Although if I wanted to add more to this list, I would recommend VSDC Video Editor, his Filmmaker. So I'm going to stop right there. So if you find this video helpful, be sure to give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also turn on post notifications so you get notified when I post a new video. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.